Alright, first of all, Oda fucking lied. He lied to me. What I watched was High School Musical with Zac Efron. Now I'm just fucking playing with y'all. But hi, this is DoctorDead, your favorite madman, anime and horror extraordinaire. The movie for One Piece Film Red, I saw that last Saturday, right? And today we're gonna do a short impression or, minor review based on that project. Firstly, did you know that the movie was Super Shanks advertised? And when I say Super Shanks advertised, I mean film red. Red, Shanks' face, Shanks' scar. Oh, you don't know shit about Shanks? Oh, we only have 12 to 13 chapters with Shanks? Let's advertise the hell out of this movie and make you want to go see it. Firstly, it is absolutely not what I expected in the slightest, but I still loved it. Just a couple small tidbits. I'm gonna just bring up, who is Uda and her influence and why she is Shanks' daughter. Did this match the hype? Did this match the Shanks hype? Is this one of the best movies? And there's so much other things I want to talk about in pieces here, but let's just start with the Shanks portion. Like, does he actually show up? No, if you've seen this live, and no, if you've seen this in any other context, he did not waste your money. He does actually show up. I was shocked he was even in the damn movie because he just been damn cockblocked. Or been damn cockblocking the fan base for 25 years. So thankfully we actually saw the damn man, but not much else outside of his relationship with Uda. You get to see little tidbits here and there with, Shanks' crew with Uda towards the end of the movie, but be very transparent with you and do not watch this if you don't want to be spoiled. You really shouldn't even be watching any of these damn videos if you see the damn title. I'm spoiling, so, don't watch. Yes, he does really show up, but it doesn't make up for 25 years worth of not seeing him, in my personal opinion. There should have been more action with him in it. He should have been in the movie a lot longer. Shanks being in the movie for the last basically 40-50 minutes was kind of bullshit, but I let it go because at least the entire time he's in the movie he gets most of the screen time. That is an absolute fact. He gets majority of the screen time in. Now Uta is basically Shanks's non-canon adopted daughter. I mean, fans say it's canon. I'm gonna say it's non-canon until she's in the actual manga. Why is Uta Shanks's daughter? Basically some random fabricated shit they made up, and they basically put the whole entire story into your idea of who the entire cast is, spun the entire story, forced you to basically believe that Shanks as a character did horrendous and heinous things, broke the room when it came to Uda and her influence as far as a musician. When I made the Zac Efron reference, most of this movie is about Uda and her influence, almost entirely. Basically a musical. And at first I was like, I don't know about that shit, but for the most part, I think it was done fairly well. The only downside to me, I honestly only like 3 of the songs. I wish I could name them off the rip. I'll probably put them up in the actual video here. And they were actually some very good songs. It sounded like they went to Universal Studio. They basically put in the work. The artist in question, actual artist that she's played by, Kiori Nazuka, and Ado is the singing voice. Ado does a good job singing. So does the voice actor, but Ado does a very good job singing. Oh, another October baby. The entire movie is Uda's devil fruit ability is music. Her name is Uda, and they gave her a fruit based off her name. So it's the Uda no Mi, it's a paramecia devil fruit, and allows her the ability to transport people's consciousness, basically a virtual reality that she calls Uda World. By singing within this reality, she's an all-essential, all-powerful being that no one can basically touch. He is OP, like Sugar and Dressrosa. You really can't stop her at all. None of the admirals, government members, the Yonkou could stop her in any shape, way, or form. Her ability separates the body and your soul, and basically she kills herself. If she kills herself while you are under the influence of her ability, you can die. Most of the movie is, well, the latter half of it, kind of like the Thriller Bark situation with Moria, where the entire crew is on a death. They're on a course to death, literally, and they're racing through time. So a lot of it is, them dealing with that. And honestly, I like Uda's singing. I just didn't like her character that much. She's cool and all, and I like her abilities, and she's a different energy, but it's mostly because I'm a Luffy stan. And the minute that's gonna be his sister, she started talking to him crazy. And I know Shanks gonna forgive, Luffy gonna forgive. I just thought that was bullshit. But is she a good character? Yes. Why is she Shanks' daughter? Because Shanks picked up this child around the time he started his crew, which was a very interesting tidbit. It basically drops her off to Allegia, which I'll discuss, in further detail, but he dropped her off to Allegia because Uta is a talented musician and a singer, and he wanted her to be more true to herself. Towards the later half of the movie, comes to find out that her ability, or top musica, is something only she can do, which is basically summon a devil, if you will, or demon king of the highest proportions. This ability, unfortunately, to its highest pedigree, can harm and pretty much kill the majority of the world, putting 70 to 80% of the world into a coma, which is fucking crazy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the musical notes and the fights and the, the jetpack and, everybody being put on notes, people that are able to figure out how to get out by singing them. I don't remember if it was like Do Re Mi or something like that, but it was still interesting. Now, would I call this the best One Piece movie? Absolutely fuck.
One for me, you fucking cocksucker? Where's my fucking money?
Definitely not. Would I give it a, top 5? You know what? Yeah. And I'll be real with you, it's mostly because of Shanks. Like, Shanks pulling up, no matter what you want to say, to me, made up most of the movie. Did the hype match? Not so much, but Oda didn't cock block me like I thought he was going to do, so it's okay. I'm not too upset. Lastly, there's a couple of things I wanted to kind of explore. One, most of the movie kind of focuses on fathers galore. Fathers galore is a little joke that I make where every animated series, movie, television, TV show, they have a tendency to focus on bad fathers, which realistically speaking, in our America's economy, it doesn't really matter what your race is. There is no majority that takes care of their children more than any race. You can look up statistics and we can play the whole proximity and access crap all you want. No racist stereotypes apply to raising children in any context. Men worldwide, as well as the United States, ain't take care of their kids. That's not bullshit. That's why I actually big up any man that does what he's supposed to do. Even though that's what you're supposed to do and you shouldn't have to big it up, I still do it anyway. Regardless, most of the movie paints Shanks like gang or something, like he's some bad father. And it's obviously not true. He basically left on the island and they try to paint a picture of Shanks as some mass murderer that killed the people of Elegia who are musicians. Uta lost control of her abilities, and remember the exact time frame, 10, 15, or 20 years ago when she was younger and when she was left on Elegia, she's the one that killed all the people on the island. So instead of telling her she did that, Shanks feigned ignorance and just left. Typical crew send off like Vivi, just crying and shit when they call off. It was kind of cute. But it was so funny. She's sitting there telling Luffy he can't believe in Shanks. So if the manga does the exact 180 from this scene, because I know what Oda's doing. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to be fucking funny. What he's trying to do is paint this picture that he's actually a good person. He's gonna fuck with us in the manga, so that's what I'm expecting. Future tense. Time musical is an interesting ability. I'm really confused how the world government has abilities that are OP. Small spoiler, but if you read even the recent chapter of One Piece with Vegapunk, which by the time this is even on the video anyway, this will be like a week later, so you guys should have been read it. Vegapunk, Ohara, and the world history and the world government, voice entry, all that shit. How the fuck are they letting these OP abilities just be given freely to random pirates and characters? It doesn't really make much sense. I know it's supposed to be plot kai, basically plot devices that are absolutely needed to make the story go forward, but the incompetence is absolutely, it's a little silly. Now, did I like seeing Isho and Kizaru, going back and forth with Shanks? Of course. Did I like seeing the crew do things? Of course. I didn't like not seeing Luffy and the crew talk though. That was kind of some bullshit. I know we're supposed to get the real meeting in the manga, but I kind of still want them to meet finally in this movie, so it's kind of broke my heart a little bit. Now, in the dub, they called it, I don't know if it was Uda no Mi means sing fruit. I don't know how long that fruit existed. I don't remember who the previous owner was, but that's running around. There's too many OP fruits in the series. They gotta cut that shit out. Actually build some level of consistency here, how these characters are able to acquire these abilities instead of, randomly throwing at us and then making us pretend like the Gorosei didn't see it. Because I haven't really watched a few of the more recent One Piece movies, particularly the one before this one, Stampede. Okay, so the last one that I saw was Gold, but I didn't see Stampede, so I don't know. The Gorosei hasn't really been in movies like that, so now they're in the movies now. I'm expecting future movies to be a little bigger. One Piece is slowly ending. We shouldn't have as many movies as we did before. I think Oda did what he was supposed to do. Crew outfits were nice. Some of the fight scenes were nice. Seeing Kobe be an actual man, that was nice. Bleno randomly appearing was weird, but you had Bepo with his mini chopper form. That was cute, his little bear form. And a lot of the interactions, with Law in particular, how half the damn cast were super stans of Uda was nice. Trying to think about what else I may be missing. I guess the last thing I would say is don't think this will be the future standard for One Piece movies. I think this is a standalone in itself. The music was definitely different. It made it a different standalone movie from all the movies. A musical basically with pirates. Like you can't get any better or worse than that. Hopefully we actually see Shanks actually do things in the future, and hopefully we see Luffy and the crew meeting up. So anyways, what'd you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? Yeah.